and you really must tune in. He's ironic, iconic, maybe bionic. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a genius. He's a genius.
Hello there, and I'm here with today.
Vidya.
And?
Sumana.
So where are you guys from?
I'm from India.
I wouldn't have guessed. Just wouldn't have guessed that. So what are you guys doing in London?
She's an air hostess. She's flying here. I live here, so I'm just kind of being a guide for her.
Oh, you're an air hostess.
Very short one, that too.
So, is it all like flying up in the sky, all the glamorous kind of work that everyone's actually put it out to be?
That's how it looks like from the outside. At the end of the day, what we do is pull carts and bitch about passengers.
How many passengers have you bitched about today?
All of them. All of
Many
them. I've been bitching about all of them to her, my boyfriend, everybody.
So there you go. We've got tons of passengers being bitched about. If you're on her flight, just remember, if you don't treat her well, she's going to bitch about you. It's going to happen.
I will not tell you which airline I'm from.
Best not to, I think. If you want to stay employed, I think the best not to. So we're here today basically to ask you guys a question of what's the best and worst chat-up line you guys have ever heard. So let's start with you. What's the best chat-up line you've ever heard? What did your boyfriend say to you to sort of grab your attention?
He hates my face.
Girls really have low standards, don't they? So that's kind of what won you over.
Sort of, yeah. Usually when somebody's not giving you enough attention, that's when you go for that, isn't it? That's what the book said.
He goes by a book. I need to find this book. Apparently it wins women over. Ash, you get on that, Ash. Go get this book. Tell me about it. He has got competition. We've got a lot of competition going on here. So, what's the worst chat-up line you've ever heard? When a guy tried to chat you up and you just went, ugh. There must have been a load because you're a hostess. You probably get a load of like Uncle G's like trying to ask you out.
All the time, yes. I'm sure that happens with everybody.
Well, not me, because that would be weird. That would be really weird.
Well, I don't remember anymore. Why don't you go back to her and then I'll come back? Think about it.
So let's start with the best chat line. What's the best chat line you've heard in London so far?
Okay, there's the guy I met in club, and apparently I have a big ass. So he's like, I would hate you to go, but I want you to leave so he can see.
It reminds me of that song by Slow Down. I just want to get to know you, don't turn around. Your pretty little thing looks good to me.
Copyright Ash Sharma, ladies and gentlemen. So, what was did that win you over?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that wouldn't win me over. If a guy said I had a fat ass, I'd be like, excuse me? I work out. How dare you? So what was the best one you've had? What was the one that won you over?
Oh well, it's always difficult, right? Maybe just there's one guy who came up to me, is like, I'm not gonna ask you for drink or night out. Can we just talk? I just want to get to know about you and have a coffee. Simple, right?
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I use that line all the time. It's a shame I don't get anywhere, but still, I use it all the time. So let's go back to you and the worst chat line you've ever heard. She's thinking.
I'm still thinking.
She's going through the catalogue at the moment, trying to figure out which one she needs to say to us.
On TV.
On TV. on the internet, which will be shown everywhere. Has your boyfriend ever given you a bad pickup line apart from your face is ugly?
No, he didn't have to really pick me up from wherever I was. I ran towards him. So
He must be really good looking. I mean, this guy must have a killer six-pack. He must be. Is he Salman Khan?
No, I wish he was. But he isn't too bad. But yeah.
He's not bad looking. So, boyfriend, you're not bad looking. There you go. That's a keeper word for you. It's not bad looking. So, What's the worst one? You can give us a bad one. I know it. As I said, air hostess, you probably had loads of them.
No, I've always had people like generally directly come and ask me out, or maybe I think you realize whenever they are really trying to use a pickup line, I'm not listening to them half of the time actually.
So there you go, guys. You don't get listened to. If you use a line, they won't listen at all, because that's what they do.
Is this a show off, a tip for the guys, what to do, what should not be done?
Well,
or?
we've been asked this question, so we're basically answering this question from one of my subscribers who went out there and said, "This is I want to know what's the best pickup line and what's the worst pickup line." And this is from a girl, believe it or not. So she wants to know what the best pickup line is and the worst ones. So I think you guys had us covered today. Is there any shout outs you want to give? Do you want to say hi to anyone?
Well, I want to say hi to Ananya because I was here to meet you too in London, and since you did not receive my call,
She's stuck with me. She's stuck with me.
I'm glad I'm stuck with her too. But yeah, next time. Hello, London.
Yeah, now you're both stuck with me. Isn't that great?
And you do not have a six-pack.
And I don't have.
have to see the
How
six-pack.
do you know
We
if
have
I
to
have a
see-
six-pack?
We have to see the six-pack. We have to see the six-pack.
I am not
Now
taking
that
my
it's
shirt
on
off.
TV.
They want me to take my shirt off. I'm not taking my shirt off. That will cost me a lot of views. I'll tell you that now. So there you go, ladies and gents. Yeah. Any tips for the guys out there? If there's a guy that wants to come and approach you and chat you up, is there any tips out there for them?
I think they should not overdo it. Just keep it casual. Just keep it simple. Don't just try to like be macho and say, you know what, you're a girl. They don't have to do that. Women fall for a genuine, nice, simple guy, and that's about it. Don't overdo it. Just keep it, keep it simple. That's what I would say.
So there's hope for me then. Apparently. Thank you very, very much, guys.
Six packs coming your way.
I'm not taking my top off. See you in a bit.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
2, 1, 0.